We are live. I'm glad I'm laughing because humor is the topic for the day. How humor can help our mental health issues. How humor can help our recovery expand. What do y'all think? Let me do some dad jokes. Let's get this started. Why you gotta be? I know. What did the big flower say to the little flower? Hey, bud. I used to have a job in a calendar factory, but I got fired because I took a couple of days off. Anyway. Okay. What can you call a snowman with a six-pack? An abominable snowman. I can't say I can't say that word. Why don't skeletons fight each other?
They didn't know which bone to pick with each other.
Oh, don't know which bone to pick. That was awesome. It says they don't have guts. One more. What did one hat say to the other hat?
Well, he said his hat was home.
Well, you're close. Where'd I get? See, I lost it. Uh-oh, hold on. Okay, here we go. What did one hat say to the other hat? You stay here. I'll go ahead. Those are bad. Those are bad dad jokes. Yeah. And I just wanted to throw them out there because I think they're funny. I think they are hilarious. And I especially love a pirate joke, a clean pirate joke. I don't have any, but just to let you know. So humor is our topic today. Can I read the definition?
Yeah.
We got that? Humor, the quality of being amusing or comic, especially as expressed in literature or speech. And this is the one I really like. A mood or state of mind. A mood or state of mind. Her good humor increased. Right? It's a way I can live. Right? I love to live funny. Right? I love to live funny. It does my heart good. It says in the Old Testament, let's see, a merry heart doeth like good medicine. Medicine. There was a guy named Norman Cousins. In his book, Anatomy of an Illness, described how he cured himself of a debilitating disease through the use of humor. He reportedly watched old Marx Brothers movies and laughed uncontrollably. He believes his own laughter cured his disease. He subsequently lived a long and healthy life, well into his 80s. Humor heals the body, doesn't it? It heals the mind. Let me tell you what some things it can do, and then I'm going to shut up. I doubt it, but
Yay.
okay, what humor can do, it reduces pain. Our bodies produce pain-killing hormones called endorphins as a response to laughter. It reduces pain, physical, mental, emotional, right? Those endorphins are good things. It decreases stress. We know that one, right? When I'm laughing, I'm less stressful. It says when under stress, we produce hormones called cortisol. Laughter significantly lowers cortisol levels and returns the body to a more relaxed state. Anybody ever hear? This is our cortisone. Women especially have it down here. It's where it comes in our bodies. And laughter can help that, can take that down. It says laughter enhances our intake of oxygen-rich air, stimulates the heart and lungs and muscles, and increases the endorphins that are released for the brain. Good shit. That's good shit. All right. So humor. What do you think about humor being part of our recovery? Well, I think yes, Porter.
Sometimes
Okay, hold on.
it helps me take myself less seriously because sometimes if I look back at the things I did in the past, I'm like, sometimes I can laugh at it like, you were so stupid. I mean, I don't have to say stupid. Like, look at that
Yeah.
situation you put yourself in. Like,
Yeah.
man, like you really thought you were gonna get away with that. Then even the stupid things, I'm like, man, even think about like how I thought the things that I would never have a conversation with back in the day, but now are just so they wouldn't matter to me. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to group therapy. Now I wouldn't care about saying that. Yeah, I'm going to therapy. I said I go to therapy not because I'm sick. It's because I want to remain well.
Yeah. And that's it. You know, when we use our story, how many of y'all have a dark sense of humor? Got a little weird, kind of just a little, you got to twist it a little bit. Yeah. All right. I think that comes from a life lived, from the shit we've gone through, from the shit we've gone to. We get a sense of humor. And when we tell our stories, the most horrific things, when I went to jail one night, I went to jail. Still a hard time. I did soft time. That's right. But I stole a state policeman's hat, which is ridiculous. But today I can laugh about it because I'm not in jail. I'm not missing finals. Right. Yes, sir.
Laughter it helps you feel normal. Everybody laughing, you know, it makes you feel like the same as everybody else.
Yeah.
You know, it just makes you feel normal. I mean, I am normal because ain't nothing, you know, ain't everybody's normal, but it helps me feel, you know, equal, balanced.
Oh, I like that. And I like balance too. And it is when we laugh, we're all the same. We're all in that community of connectedness. Did you have something, Gina?
No,
About laughter?
laughter is a part of healing.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, it's good to laugh. You know, I was laughing and you crying.
Yeah.
But crying is healing too, but laughter is awful. I like to talk today. I didn't know that laughter reduces stress.
Yeah.
Humor reduces stress.
It does.
You know, I come in. They probably had that happy joyous and free. You know, want to be happy joyous and free.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
You know.
And that laughter produces freedom, doesn't it?
You're right.
Freedom of expression.
Yes, sir.
Oh, it was freedom of expression. I was just adding on. But yeah, I think humor is cool. You know what I mean? Especially when it's used and applied with me. But I'm thinking so much like it's for like I do humor too. It's like, you know, it's a reliever. You know what I mean? It's a relaxer.
Yeah, it's a reliever or relaxer.
Constructive humorous criticism, meaning that you're allowing yourself to learn from the topic. You know what I mean, and not become bitter. So by the happiness along with it, you know, like I was taught in school in New York briefly, and, you know, you have to that's that fun, you know, learning when you have fun at doing it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You learn best at when you have fun at doing it.
Yeah.
So it's like saying what we're doing now, you have fun with it. You know what I mean? You have people participating and giving a definition of their, you know, interpretation other than, you know, what you don't. So I think this whole classroom's cool. And I noticed it late right here when we sang that song, found out it was Marvin Gaye, or something lit up. There was like you remember you started laughing like
That's it. It makes us feel good. And if I feel good, I'm open, right? When I feel good, I'm open. Open to suggestion. Open to information. Open to love.
Constructiveness.
Yes. And constructive criticism. When somebody comes to me about, I don't know, my notes. Girl, you need to catch up. You know, is a lot better for me than what you need to do is catch up with your notes, because I'm more open to the first one, right? More open to the first one. Yes, sir.
And I love how comedians can take a really dark topic, or I like Dave Chappelle can take a topic that is very that you wouldn't have around anyone else, but they can have say it in a way that it can make it's more digestible. You can digest it better.
Yeah.
When you hear it in a way that's humorous. Like, well, I never thought of it that way. They have a way of thinking of things that all of us are thinking these things, we don't say it out loud.
Yeah.
You're able to say things like, now you all know we all think the same thing. You're able to say the thing that obvious. Sometimes they think the obvious. Like, that doesn't make so much sense, but you never even thought about it.
Yeah.
You see things in a different way. I think that's what people who have mental illnesses are comedians, because that's how they are able to figure out how to use what's going on up here and translate it through humor.
Yeah.
That's why I'm thinking that a lot of people like Robin Williams. I don't want to be a person like Robin Williams who smiles on the outside but just harboring all this pain on the inside.
Yeah.
If you knew Robin Williams' story, like, you never know what he was holding in, and I don't want to be that person who has that smile on their face, but this behind it is just so much pain and grief, and I would choose to show it, but I want to make everyone else laugh, and that's not fair to me or anyone else.
It can be a defense mechanism.
I want you to get that.
I'm going to draw you in with my humor. You think I'm funny, you're going to get to be my friend. And you're going to get so close, I'm going to go back up. Just like you were saying. If we forgot that mask on our face all the time, I need to cry sometimes. I can't be funny all the time. I want to be able to tap in to that darkness that tried to kill me and make fun of it. Yes, sir.
I had a teacher one time. He was being an asshole.
Mm.
So he had this Kango hat on. And I would picture his Kango hat just flopping off his head, flopping like that. And I started cracking up in the class. And I couldn't stop. It's like, I pictured him trying to hold it down. So, you know, that was me combating how bad I was feeling. So,
I love that it reduced your stress.
yeah, yeah.
It reduced your stress. And that's cool. When we use our imagination, when you know, like they say, picture the audience naked.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that shit. You don't want to picture me naked because that's a bad thing.
That's not funny.
Right? That's not funny. That's scary. Yeah. Humor works though, doesn't it? Humor works.
Animals and babies. They don't even know they're being
Yeah,
funny.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
they have no clue that you're being hilarious. They just watch them.
Animals and
Just
babies.
watch them.
I was watching funniest home videos last night, and Sandy doesn't like that because she thinks it's all staged with the
Who cares?
you know the hits. Anyway, I love it because kids and animals,
They don't
you
even
can't
know-
fake that.
They don't even know they're being funny.
No.
My little nephew said, I don't want he said he was trying to think that he said I want some aluminum foil, and it was hilarious. He said,
Aluminum.
I don't know where the aluminum foil is. I didn't touch the aluminum foil.
And bless their little hearts.
But I
I know.
aluminum. He said, why are all dogs? He said, are all dogs single moms? Because we're the daddy dog. I said, that makes so much sense.
That does
I never
make so
used
much
that. I never
sense.
used that for my kid.
Aluminum. Sometimes, well, we don't want
That's a cheap aluminum.
to. We don't want to make someone feel. We don't want to use humor to pull somebody down, right? Do what? Yeah. We don't want to do that. I don't want to do that today. I don't want to pull somebody, and I've done that. I've done that. Let me tell you a story, and it happened when I was a freshman in high school. That's how long ago it was. And we remember these things, don't we? So freshman in high school, and one of the girls came into algebra class, and her algebra book was all kind of messed up and everything. And I said, it was kind of burned and everything. And I went, ooh, smoking in the closet. What I didn't know was this girl's house caught fire the night before. She left bawling. My humor, even though I was trying to be funny, my intent was good, my motives were good, I still left up. I remember that freshman in high school, and I still remember that. I don't want my humor to hurt somebody today, right?
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
Yeah, we don't mean that. But it can happen, can it? I want to think through, how am I going to do this and make this person feel better, not worse? Right? I want the person to feel better, not worse.
That's what sometimes when comedians talk about mental health and they don't know how it can actually like marginalize people that may be in the audience who may actually be dealing with this. They're not gonna want to come out and talk about. We came to the comedy show to let go of what we're going through. I'm like, you crazy, you ignorant. Like, but they say these words and those things that they hear. They don't know how much it actually affects them.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's how they get out there. They don't know how it can be triggering other people.
Yeah.
That's why a lot sometimes comedians have to learn how to not always use that humor. Is that they think it's funny, but sometimes
It
you're
ain't.
poking fun at a marginalized community.
Yeah.
It's like low hanging fruit. Why would you do that? Talk about your own story. Don't talk about other people's
That's
story.
it.
In your story, if you talk about your story, chances are you're not going to offend anyone. Talk about what you've been through. Not
Oh, I
the
love
games
that, Porter.
The politics has nothing to do with you. I can learn from you. I can learn from how you feel about other people. No.
Tell me your
That's
story.
A distraction by trying to put the thing over there. That's what's with you. I love how people can take their own life, like make it you. Oh,
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? That's it. We're just all young. You know what? They just. See, that's goofy. Why would I do that? No kid, I'm ready to go. You know, just walk away. Walk away. Oh, hold on. Yes, ma'am.
I saw somebody wrote this as a comment and it made a lot of sense. There is a difference between making a joke and making a joke out of someone.
Ooh.
So when it comes to that, it's a difference between making a joke and making a joke out of someone.
Wow.
When you make a joke out of someone, like that's what I learned how to do. I was like, this why I'm like, I already know certain jokes off limits. I don't joke with people like that. And when they joke with me like that, I say something like, you want me to tell you it's not funny?
Mm.
And then it's no longer funny.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
thought it's a skit. Like I thought we was telling jokes.
Yeah.
But it's a difference between making a joke and making a joke with someone. So you have to be able to walk a fine line.
Yeah.
With how you use your humor.
Say that line one more time.
There is a difference between making a joke and making a joke of someone.
Making a joke of someone. That's it. That's it. Hold on. Yes, sir.
That's what I was saying about the constructiveness.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to breathe and then think about it, because you got to think about it, because somebody, you got a dark side and then you got a brighter side.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, for example, when we was talking about Mr. Williams over there, Nano.
Yeah.
Mark and all that, Mark and Mindy, all that. You know what I mean? And I know his story, you know what I mean? You know, the last episode they had was with the military and trying to humanize them. But then they showed his dark side and they had him do a film where he's not no longer Mr. Funny Man.
Yeah.
He's sort of like a Halloween scary movie before he passed away. You know what I mean? But everybody knows he's Happy Daffy.
Yeah.
Couldn't wait to go turn on the show. So, you know, I'm just saying, like, if you were talking to somebody, sometimes you got to look on the brighter side of what they're saying, so that way they constructively pick up and then you continue the humor. So that means that you laugh with that person, not against that person.
Oh,
yeah, it's like
defending that individual.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, it's like laughing with them, but not laughing with them. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like
And then,
what
I'm sorry.
you said example, like if someone makes a joke of your nose, that's a joke at your expense.
Yes.
That's a difference. It's a difference. So I was about to say, don't make a joke of someone. But yeah, so they make a joke in your face, like the type of person I am. They be like, "Oh, your nose." I'm like, "What about your knock-kneed ass grandma?"
Oh no, grandma.
There you go.
Who would tell a joke?
That's it.
But then tit for tat and reviling for reviling doesn't work. So I stay away from that type of talk because
Yeah. To attack another person. To attack another person.
So you know,
That is an attack, even though I'm trying to be funny.
right? It's an attack.
Yeah.
On a person. That's why I say it's a difference. So
Yeah.
and also some people say you can't stand it, stay out of the kitchen. Now if it's a convenience club and it's roast night, then you can take what's given.
Mm-hmm.
But the average everyday person, you know, and dealing with others especially, you have to be mindful of the type of people you use.
Mindful of the type of humor you use. Thank you. You're on fire today. Yeah, Willie.
I mean, this is a concrete jungle out there.
Uh,
I mean, you're gonna get talked about. I mean, you know, you gotta shake it off. What's that song? shake it off. I don't know the word. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I-
it's dangerous.
How
Perk up.
I
Hold on. Let Willie finish.
You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? You know, I mean, hell, we in the world. I mean, you're gonna be talking. I mean, people gonna say what they gonna say. Like I said, you gotta shake it off, or just what you gonna do? Stand on the rock in the shadow the whole life? I mean, hell.
Do you remember when you
No,
used to
but I
do?
know
Hold on
my
one
mother
second.
does.
Do you remember when you used to do your mama jokes?
Right.
Ooh.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom.
Shots
That
fired.
got ugly. So I want to be able today to use my humor to heal, not to harm. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. I was like, but because of my beliefs, I don't do frenemies.
Okay.
I've never been a fan of frenemies.
Okay.
So your jokes and your humors give insight into character. If you are dealing with a person who is too comfortable to the point that they are making jokes of your character, they are not a friend. And I do not consider them a friend.
Yes.
Because even the good scripture, if you are a believer in Proverbs, says you are not supposed to make those sorts of jokes as a friend, because oftentimes it hides jealousy, insecurity, and all sorts of nasty, evil, harbored feelings. So you don't make a joke about another person. Or if you do, I'm the type of person, if you make a joke about me, if you get so bold to address me with a joke, I'll get below the belt. And I prefer not to do that.
Yeah.
So I don't joke in that manner.
I love that. You got to be able to take it if you give it. But I don't want to give it today. I don't want to be the one that harms somebody. I can't get it to you. There we go. What do you got?
No. He's from Mortal Kombat.
It's all about me.
But no, that was with this woman that all she did was make these negative jokes, and she was always talking to, and I'm like, you know what? It was funny at the beginning, but now it's like, okay, that's all you do.
Yeah.
So I had to break it off with her. She couldn't comprehend why. I'm like, I'm not down with that.
Yeah.
You disrespect me. You just all you do is talking. So I'm just joking around, but I said all you do is
Joke about me.
Just joke about me, like you said. You're talking bad about someone. It's like, okay, that still affects somebody's
Somebody
personality.
then they got low self-esteem themselves, and that's
Yeah.
the only way that they can.
I mean, I could have made a joke about her.
Yeah, I want to hear that louder, but finish up,
I
Sadie.
could have made a joke about her short haircut. And I'm like, you look like a butch, but I mean,
How dare you?
I didn't go.
Didn't go there.
I didn't go there. But
Okay, I'm not
So, okay, hold on.
That's why I'm
Yes,
not-
hold on. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, and I was just saying, bro, when people do stuff like that mean they got low self-esteem.
Mhm.
They insecure about things that they have going on in their life, and they just gotta poke fun with you to distract from the fact that they're miserable.
Ooh.
And everything's going on for themselves.
oh, I think
So
that-
when you high energy, just don't let low vibration people bring you down.
I love that. Because don't bring me down, because I know you show me who you are.
I don't have to be
Even when. Yes, Porter.
And also for me, like there's some people around that I just set boundaries that like you can joke, but I don't say those things around me. You can
Yeah.
joke about those things, but just don't do it around me. I don't want to stop you from what you're doing, but I can just leave. And I appreciate you when you said one day that you had stayed home one day because you just wanted to cry. And I said I'm grateful that you admitted that, because you gave me the permission to have that. You can be able to take that mask off and not be defined by that person. It's always you're not always that way. You're a human being. You also need to have your days.
Yeah.
And sometimes you need other people that you look up to, and you see her. See that she's always on. No, you're not always on. Everyone has their days. We're human.
Absolutely.
They say we're not human. No, we're not a machine. And I'm grateful that you did that. Like she took a day off because she just needed this self-care. That's self-care. That's something that
It
she
is
can do for
self-care.
you, so you can give to us.
To take a break. To take a break from always being funny, because life ain't always funny. Life ain't always funny.
I remember
You know,
a time where I couldn't
yeah.
laugh. And
Oh.
I would just joke with everybody, but I ain't gonna joke without you. The minute you cross that line with me, I'm gonna cross it with you.
Mhm.
Hurt people hurt people.
That don't put it out if you can't take it.
Step on their toes and they retaliate.
Hold on, Gina. What?
Step on their toes and they retaliate.
Step on their toes and they retaliate. That's in some of the literature we read, isn't it? We step on people's toes and then they come at us. We don't know why. Man, that was just funny. I was just kidding.
That's the problem.
That's it. Yeah, all jokes not jokes. Okay, let's get back to the good though, because I want to talk about the good. We're talking about the healing part. Ooh, we brought it down. Because there is a dark side to humor. And we need to remember that. I want to be able to lift people up, not make them feel less than, right? Mediocre, unworthy, all those things. What you think, honey? Yeah, gaslighting. Don't want to.
Joke can be a gaslight. It can be a metaphor. Somebody really what they feel.
Mm-hmm.
But they're using their color, they're using their race, they're using their sexuality. Jokes come in all kinds of ways.
Yeah.
Whether you're fat, black, or homeless, whatever, gay, straight, whatever.
Yeah.
So in that sense of saying, people that come at jokes and what they really mean to say. Like Bernie Mac is coming before. Everybody should steal his act, right? So they wouldn't let nobody never see who perform before, because you know see why I do that? Because I got people out here just snakes, just like all these people are snakes. Want to see what I'm doing? So he would never see nobody let him perform before he go out. Then the community would be mad as hell at him. He would have a whole new act they wouldn't have. And TV we use like
Hold up.
Like TV use joke between African Americans back in my day. I remember they would have a speed race, so they had a black face with big lips on TV.
Yep.
At the moment I know that time, that was at your mom.
Yes.
That wasn't no joke to me as a kid, because I had to go to school with them with racist and to the white people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So reality check. Him was good when it's coming from inside of you.
Ooh.
And you give it back to somebody else good.
Sometimes I bring out that negativity.
That person don't give me that energy towards me. Like I said, 5 seconds, I'm out.
Yeah.
If that energy ain't right for me, I'm out. It's simple.
It ain't funny. It ain't funny. It's about my self-esteem today. It's about how I feel about me coming out at you, because sometimes I can be ugly. Sometimes I can be truthful with my humor. Sometimes I love that. Sometimes I may say something negative, especially about a group of people. And the honesty behind that, the truth behind that could be, I do have a problem with this group of people, right? So humor can tell us a lot about people. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can also not only tell about a person, but they can tell by you just being around the individual long enough to say, yeah, listen, you'll laugh with me, but you ain't gonna be around me laughing against me.
Yeah, laugh with me, not against me. Yeah. Don't. Yeah.
Bernie Mac, he actually.
Yeah.
There was a time where I watched Bernie Mac on stage, and he was joking at this lady that she had the throw on, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, "You just look like you just got up out the bed and said, F it." So,
Like Sega.
so I was starting to think maybe they're paying these people, because that was like directly.
Yeah, I hope.
I'm like, they have
We
to.
see a lot of comedy doing that, comedians doing that, making fun of somebody in the audience. That is so cold, because they are tearing them up.
I paid to see you.
I know. Why paid to be insulted?
They had to pay him something. That's what I'm thinking. She had to be. But for him,
Oh, let's hope she was with the show, because that is so ugly.
that was
Okay, wait. Let's get.
Oh, yeah.
Porter.
I'm grateful that comedians can have conversations that most people can't have. They can have a conversation that you wouldn't able to be, no one would be able to have, because they're scared about how they would be perceived.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have those difficult conversations. They say the thing that we can't say. Sometimes we need that. We need somebody to state the obvious, because sometimes they point out things about us in our society that we don't realize is happening. Dave Chappelle is good about showing us who we are to the world, like putting things in perspective.
Yes.
Put things like how we were then. If you look at comedy, it shows where we are in the world, because they usually talk about the topics that are happening in the world.
Yeah.
So usually then there are people that comedians are just vessels are usually just want to be seen and heard.
Yeah.
And they have a mic up there, and it is so vulnerable to be up there and try to make somebody laugh. Like, you know how that is, because you never know how your words are going to affect people. They can
Yeah.
harm people, and you just wait for that laugh. And that's always been my defense mechanism, but sometimes it's hiding a lot of tears, and that's
Yeah.
not fair. Sometimes I'll make you laugh, but I'm crying inside. And that's not
Yeah,
fair for me.
that's not.
I just try to do that because I
Yeah.
prefer you to see the happy side of me than to see the
Yeah.
other side of me.
But we can use humor to make political change, right? I think of Whoopi Live, and that was back. Oh my Lord, that was back in the 80s. How long ago was that?
Really?
Look it up. How many, or count it out? How long was the 80s?
40 years ago.
Oh, 40 years ago, Whoopi Goldberg did a show, and it was amazing. If you can look it up, Whoopi Live. She challenged so many attitudes, political stance, all these things. She got in there and made fun of them till you went, that's not right, is it? And you were able to get from her a change in my mentality, because now I understand. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He was telling stories.
Yeah.
About what he was going through.
Yeah.
And all the stories were true. Like Sunset Boulevard, the album, one of the best performances he had. We had maybe something like that. And all the stories that he was telling, it would happen. It wasn't, he could play any damn.
Yeah.
Anybody. So most comedians learn from him.
Yeah.
He came from the mom was a prostitute. He came from all that type of life. Most of the comedians, they never experienced that.
Yeah.
Coming up, what he went through. So by me following him, like by a kid in the 80s, that's why I like it. Because
Yeah.
He was a real brother. We was expressing a lot of political things about what's going on in black people.
Yeah.
Drugs going through Hollywood, all kinds of things was going on. He was just political straight. All his albums was straight on point. There was no mistakes. There was no holding back. He just gave it to you like it is. You got your money.
Don't go where I went is a major part, hopefully, telling our stories today and making fun of them is our superpower. It really is. Our life is funny as hell. Parts of it are now because we're far away from it enough. But I wasn't laughing in jail, right? I wasn't laughing at. What about Archie Bunker? Archie Bunker. My dad watched that as All in the Family as a documentary. He thought that was the way it should be, using humor to address political issues, bigotry, all those things that were so it was so new in people trying to get their rights, right? And trying to get what they deserved. Housing was available and you couldn't. Anyway, there were a lot of laws that inhibited people from getting things that they needed and just made life so much harder. But if I can use that humor to change things, to shift things, as a comedian, as I go up on stage, can I use that to at least adjust maybe one person's attitude? Hold on 1 second. That's it. Going to a comedy show. Fred, nice and loud.
Everything was last year sometime. I was running my water too. Chris Walker was saying something about getting pictures, kind of goes in about how she looked at the boy. That's first time I said this, it's never did I in front of everybody. But see, everybody was going against, Will Smith, but he didn't realize why Will Smith had to select him like that. He was talking about his wife, and then they went through a lot of trouble. And then, she was suffering from health system, that's why she had the bar here, or when Chris Rock sitting next to that right here. He really kind of embarrassed Rose Smith. He ran up and said in front of everybody, just smacked the dead out of the and they wanted to come on help, but they never looked behind the story about why he left, man. You know, they was going through a whole lot of problems in their marriage. You know, and for him to come out there,
I bet so.
Joe on his wife, and you know he just got up there on stage and slapped the shit out of the shit out of it in front of the whole America, man.
That's it. I'm making fun of somebody in front of God and everybody. That's it. And when I make fun of, oh man, if I make fun, I'd never make fun of my wife. That's why I'm still alive. Okay, yes,
I like
Porter.
one of the sites you made the joke about her coming out as a lesbian. She said people ask me, is it harder being black or gay? She said, I never had to come out to my family as being black. Never had to sit my parents down, but it made it seem like it showed the world like how ridiculous that is. If you don't have to come out as being black, why should I have to come out about my sexuality?
Yeah.
So it made it seem like how ridiculous. It pointed out how ridiculous it is.
Yeah.
But it gave it context. Like so it's like, oh, she made the whole story, but it made it really like it does like she said, Mom, Dad, I have to sit down something. I'm black. But it makes it you never have to do that as a straight person. You have to come out to guess what?
I'm
straight. I hope you still love me after this.
I'm a heterosexual.
I'm a homo sapien.
I'm a homo sapien. There you go.
It's laughable, but it makes it put things in context. It's ridiculous. You have to do those things. And the fact that we say, oh, that uncle that was all crazy back there, but we all had. Most of us had that crazy person in our family that no one talked about, but it was different times, but no one had that conversation with them. But you maybe sat down with them, that person could be brilliant. Yeah. You never know what was in that person's mind. Like, I have a lot of people in my life that are really creative, but they have a lot of mental illnesses that you would never know what's going on past that. That's not they're not just defined by that.
Yeah.
They have their mental illnesses, but they're also very good at piano, drawing. Like, you would never know they mask what they're going through by being really good at this one thing. Really good, amazing artists, really good at songwriters. They're able to do some of these amazing things that's something that's in that brain that you have to use as a defense mechanism or a coping tool to get all that mental out and emotional. I think a lot of people going through a lot of mental illnesses are already creative.
Yes.
Because we're able to see things and hear things differently.
We hear and see things differently. You're exactly right, Porter.
But it's 8 pictures instead of like 12. I can tell you, but I can write it. I can take a picture and I can communicate. That's how I communicate. That's how I communicate.
The creativity. But it can be detrimental. Yes.
Yes. And then some people you can joke with. You just have to know how far, like I mentioned before, you just have to know how far to take it.
Yeah.
And the other thing, also, some people are just too sensitive. Some people, like comedians, they get more of a pass. Comedians get more of a pass because they're in a field where humor is what they do. And humor will offend people. But then you have some people, they just looking for ways to be offended. Anyway. And it's like, child, sit down. Because I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like, there's some things that I see and I'll be like, yo, I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna say nothing. They got nothing to do. Y'all done heard it.
Hold on, Gina.
Like, for instance, my sister is brutally honest. I could ask her opinion. Now, some people you can ask your opinion, they ask their honest opinion, and it's gonna come out, but they might joke about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's other people, they just looking for a way to be offended.
Yeah.
Some people, you say a gay joke, oh my gosh, I'm gay. You say a black joke, oh my gosh, I'm black. You say a white joke, oh my gosh, I'm white.
That's it.
Depending on where you are, especially if it's somebody that's a comedian, you gonna have to roll with punches. They're a comedian. In other areas, it's just not gonna fly. And just know the difference. Because I was about to say, if I'm a comedian or if I stand up and I be like, I tell a joke for 3 minutes and then somebody in the audience start hollering, sit the hell down somewhere. I love where these jokes are going to be told. The same thing with Dave Chappelle. People did not like Dave Chappelle. People did not like Bernie Mac. People did not like Richard Pryor. But they're comedians, and that was their outlet. Now, if you know somebody got a sense of humor and everybody got their family member, you can't wear and just do anything in front of them because they own you.
I got to know my audience, don't I? I got to know who's there. Are you going to think that's funny? If not,
Well, I
yeah.
don't want a white person that I barely know coming up to me telling me a black joke. Cause I'll be like, what the fuck you really, excuse my language, but what are you really trying to do? I don't find none of that funny. I don't even know you from a can.
That's it.
Or if I ain't that cool with you, we ain't sat down too long. Or if I don't, and you be trying to crack a joke, I'm like, you trying to be funny.
That's it.
It
You're
was
trying to
not
be funny.
So there's a time and a place and a relationship you have with that person,
Yeah.
which determines what type of humor is this and what is appropriate.
What is funny?
I'm glad I know that. I know
Yeah.
that.
Miss Gina.
Yes, I went to a comedy show last Saturday and seen Joffrey at a comedy show.
Nice.
And it was nice. You know, he was talking about Donald Trump, about how he, the Chinese is like, he's trying to get some information from the Chinese, how to get from the airport.
Okay, hold on. Let's not tell a joke that's detrimental to a group. And that's like coming down here to Charlotte and telling Southern jokes.
How dare you?
That's it. That's not going to be funny. Or going up to New York and say, people from New York talk funny.
Yeah,
That's not funny to them.
because I use humor as a defense mechanism. Like if somebody were trying to tease me, I learned to use humor as a defense mechanism.
Yep.
They be like, girl, because I just had to throw someone. I'm like, girl, what you got on? I'd be like, well, you still put something on. You tried and you still failed. So what's the problem? So that's not nice though.
No, that's not nice.
That's not nice at all.
It might be funny, but it's not nice. Yes, dear.
You know, sometimes humor is used for different reasons.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's a way, outlet for the person that's doing the humor. Sometimes humor is used to bring somebody to a better state of being
Yes.
than they were. Like if I go to the hospital to see somebody, like you were saying, you don't like humor at certain times. See, I'm that family member. It's expected.
I just started laughing.
It's expected. If I'm at a family function or I'm somewhere, anybody that knows me will tell you quick, oh, she's funny as shit. Because they know I'm that one that's going to crack jokes. At one point, it was to make you laugh. At the other time, it was so you wouldn't see what all
Yeah.
this stuff that was going on with me. I could keep that. I call it blowing smoke. You're keeping that off
Blowing
of you.
smoke.
And you're making it where it's making light of a heavy situation.
Ooh, making light of a heavy situation. Now that can go two ways, can it? I can use that as a defense mechanism. Don't you get near me, because when you say it, it really, really hurts.
And then too,
Right.
you can also use it in an intentional way. Just to
That's
dig
it.
somebody.
Dig at
'Cause I
somebody.
know that bothers you. So, ooh, that's my chance to just break you down where I want you to be.
All right, I'm going to spin it around.
Food.
I am going to spin it around here. We got to get back to what humor does for our betterment.
So,
When it helps us. When I can laugh, a belly laugh is like you kill so many calories. I mean, a good lean over, laugh like hell belly laugh, right? You're gonna. That's like exercise. That's as close as I get to exercise. I tell you that. But let me real quick go over some things we can do to have a space of humor. Create a humor file. Get those jokes and write them down. I got one joke. I've heard millions of jokes. I've got one joke I can tell if I'm not reading it, and it's a pirate joke, and I can't tell you because it's dirty. So tell you to you after. It says, for recreation, do some of the things you did as a kid. Do those fun things. Maybe you can get something funny out of that.
So
Yes, sir.
At nighttime, y'all,
Okay, hold on.
ding door ditch at my house, 7:00. That's
Going to
fun
jail
thing I
ain't
did as a
fun.
kid.
Sorry. Running from the police ain't fun. Sorry. Not like you-
Invite friends over to a come as you are party. Insist they come as they are, whether they're in their pajamas, whether they're in whatever. Come as you are with you.
naked.
Gina, don't you
Me on the weekend. All right. Host a slumber party. A slumber. Wasn't those cool?
When I did my
I had
I
one.
hosted a slumber party.
Yeah, you did. Was it
I just
fun?
come in my party.
When I was a child, yes.
Yeah. That does things when we put ourselves.
Parties in New York. My girlfriend, you all get up there and go upstairs in the attic and get in sleeping bags and you get what I
Start telling jokes. Jokes and horror stories. Yeah, real quick.
We did a birthday party for a 2-year-old family member, and the theme for the party was superheroes. So everybody come in superhero costumes, and here I come as Cat in the Hat. And they like, that's not a superhero. And I said, no, it is a superhero because reading is fundamental. And they thought about it, and everybody bust out laughing. But it's being out of the norm. If you're used to somebody that uses humor all the time, you're accustomed to them off the cuff with something different.
Yeah. And you can expect that.
You can expect.
That's it.
And I do it.
That's
I did it in appropriate times. I can, like, if it's a family event, I know my humor be sometimes be inappropriate, but it be funny.
I got a
Is
bad
the fence?
humor.
Do what, dear?
I got a bad humor. Like it's like when they're supposed to be serious or like in the situation that calls for humor, I always be laughing or like. I can't help it.
That's
Like,
it. It's the darkness. Yeah.
Like funerals.
Yeah.
church.
I'm always laughing too. I saw something on Facebook that says, "Who's the person you can't sit with at church?" And that's it. It's me too. It's me. But I'm funny as hell when I need to be. All right, let me read this real quick. Laughter can increase our overall sense of well-being. Doctors have found that people who have a positive outlook on life tend to fight diseases better than people who tend to be more negative. So smile, laugh, and live longer. Right? That's the good shit right there. We're going to live forever. I don't want to thank you all in here. You all are awesome. And I want to thank you all out there. If you would, share this. Somebody might need to hear this today. All right. I want to thank you all. Keep peace, share love, and have a good day.
Thanks, Sharon.
Woo!